Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Thursday, February 6th, 2025. This is another entry in my daily vlog. You know that each morning I stand up in here in the studio, talk about what I've been doing next and how it's going, trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. And just we're on the early year grind, man. I feel it in the stats. We'll get to that. Let's start with yesterday. Yesterday I went in and randomly chose the winners for the Looney Landers game that we streamed on Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night. Picked those winners, and I think at the moment I've awarded 3 of the 5, and one more just emailed me, so we're getting there. This could be one of the first times that all the prizes get claimed by the first choice. People paying attention to the messages on the in the community tab, or post tab, whatever it's called now. Anyway, those are coming along, and throughout the day I was kind of managing emails and getting those folks in there. You'll remember that George dropped a bit-by-bit news thing midweek. We talked a little bit with a suggestion from Paul that, hey, a little longer, let's try what you already have, just break it into 2 pieces and publish twice. And this is the first time we did a midweek 11 a.m. news release, and just overnight it did 1,500 views for a first release. That was a surprise on the audience that this is dropping. They're not expecting it, and we dropped it in the morning. I'm really pleased with how it did. I know that it's a low performer on the chart, but it gained us 1,500 views. It basically doubled up the bit-by-bit news segment by getting it 2 sets of views and 2 sets of ads. So I think that's a good addition. We'll see how George feels about the performance. I did some more graphics work for the Friday plays. I have the thumbnail ready. I need to get a little more work done on it to get it done for publishing today, tomorrow, for members. Also yesterday, as I couldn't get motivated to do some other stuff, the great thing about having a lot of stuff to do is there's always something different to do, and I really couldn't get motivated for a video production yesterday. So I did something we've been meaning to do, which was start creating these smaller snippets of podcast audio that are bonus materials that can be put on our podcast feed. And I did the first one. It'll go live Saturday, I think. George and Mo are also planning to do some. They have some planned but haven't cut any yet. I also had some planned and hadn't cut any yet until yesterday. So I got the just the urge to, hey, this is something I can knock out today. So I recorded, edited, and scheduled published 2 of them for the next few weeks. So challenge is on. George and Mo, get yours ready. Let's see, and then in the evening, 1980s Now, of course, with Kat and Will. I forgot to mention that yesterday, and what was happening yesterday, but that, of course, happened Wednesday evening, the live session on Facebook and YouTube, and that episode will be going out on the feed on Monday, as per the norm. So let's talk about stats that I alluded to. Pretty much the same. Stats are just what they've been. They've been below our target on views, and they've been overperforming on subscribers, which is nice, but not good for revenue. You know, we need the views, not the subs. Let's start by taking a look at the little chart here, which, I'd like to be at or above this midpoint, which is 13,000 views and 80 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Views are right about where they were, 10.4, give or take a couple hundred. Subscribers still off the chart, 162 subscribers average over the last 7. Really good performance both on videos and on our promotion. We've had the same promo we've been running for a while, and it's almost outpacing what we were doing during the CES rush. So I'll take it. That means, also you can see the little 28-day graph over there. Yesterday it's just been a little wobbly, stable-ish, and we're just about to roll off of that CES hump, so we'll get a better view of, they won't be so crunched. So look at the subscriber count then. I think, yesterday we were at 79.2, just under a half, and today we're at 79,300 and a bunch, like 80, 90, something like that. It's close to 79.4. We'll hit that, I'm sure, later today. So today then, I have 2 primary things I need to get done. Well, one primary thing I need to get done, and a secondary thing that is real world garbage. So I'll produce the Friday plays, that shoot the stand-up, shoot the gameplay, get the edit done, get it released to members, get it scheduled for Friday, all of that. But really, the other half of my day is going to be consumed by this doctor's appointment. It's late in the afternoon, and so by the time, we'll get into the afternoon a little bit, I'll have to drive across town, go to this doctor's appointment, get this scan, drive back. It'll be 5, 6 o'clock by the time I get done with the day. So it's really going to chew up the second half of my day. So try to focus on getting as much productivity done in the morning. If I don't finish the edit and everything before I have to leave in the afternoon, I'll come back in the evening and finish that edit. So I'll still get it out to members today. It just might not be early in the afternoon. It might be early evening instead, but I'll get it done. And then the last thing I want to mention to you, we talked a little bit about podcast stuff, and that is something we're going to try starting today. As with anything, it might go poorly, but we got to try it for a few weeks to see how it is. For a long time, I've been auto-ingesting our podcast into YouTube, but not publishing it because I just, we're doing so well focusing the channel on what the content is that we do. Now I think we've built up enough goodwill and enough buffer, and we're not at this peak right now. We can experiment with things to try without doing too much damage. We're going to try publishing the podcast's audio that we've been ingesting on the main YouTube channel. Now I know that we talk about the pod, and I think there's a lot of time people have no idea because so many people watch on YouTube and they don't read or listen to anything else to know that we have that show. So we're going to try for the next few weeks at least, 2 or 3, 4, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. A few weeks, see how it goes, and try posting that. The first one I just posted this morning because we have a new show out today, the one we edited on Tuesday. So it's going to be live on YouTube as well today. Now there's an upside and a downside to that. There's the worry of contaminating what the algorithm thinks of us. There's also a problem of you're surprising viewers with something they haven't expected before. Here's this audio podcast thing when we're used to watching these Atari cartridge videos. What are you doing? So there's that concern. Well, it could be unfounded, but we won't know unless we try. It's been sitting on the back burner for months. I've had it ingesting without any posting. So we'll try it for a few weeks, evaluate, see how they do. So it's a video that was posted. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll let you know what kind of stats it did. It's weird because it's an hour long. It's going to be weird stats, probably. Not going to be a lot of engagement. A lot of people will click on it, or not retention. A lot of people will click on it, see what it is, and leave probably. But will people stick around and listen? I don't know. We'll see. It's an effort to grow our podcast user base because our podcast partner is very excited about our YouTube growth and would be interested in helping us get more revenue if we can drive more engagement of our audio show on our YouTube channel, where we have pre-installed nearly 80,000 subscribers now. So, but 80,000 just means a potential 80,000. We now know that typically means between 3 to 10,000 might watch if they do, right? So and this is yet another weird thing, or maybe it'll be very popular and we'll publish them all, going back to time infinitum. I don't know. It's an experiment, and when things are kind of in the dip, that's a good time to do the experiments, not when you're on top of the hill. So no better time than the present. So we'll see. We'll check it out, find out what the feedback is, see what kind of response we get, and adjust from there. All right, let me go ahead and get busy with my abbreviated day, with my back end loaded with real world garbage. I want to thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog, if that's what you did. If you're here every day, you already know I love you for being here regularly, hanging out with me, being part of my support system, keep me motivated. Super appreciate you. Have a great Thursday. Do not forget to do something good for yourself. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.